Hi, I'm Jenna Hart.
Hi, I'm Megan Van Auken.
I'm Mark Faithful.
I'm Paul DiMartino.
And I'm Tim O'Leary, and this is the Business Newsroom. Welcome. On today's segment of the Business Newsroom, we have our team here to demonstrate common demotivating factors that occur in the workplace and how a manager should handle them. If you have ever had a job or are currently working, it's likely that you have experienced one or more of these situations for yourself. And for the future, it is an advantage to be aware of these situations. Later on in the program, we have an interview with a real manager who has shown a lot of success in her role. Paul, could you help us out and describe to us what a manager is?
I can. A manager is a person responsible for controlling or dealing with all business aspects of the company. Or it's just another person who just handles all the other aspects within the work environment. Now that you guys know what a manager is, we'll go show you how a good manager acts in certain scenarios.
Meet Mark and Jenna. They recently did a group project together, but Mark did none of the work, while Jenna did all of the work. Let's see how this situation plays out.
Hey, Jenna, did we have to get all the reports in?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, sweet, good job.
Hey, good job, guys, both of you guys. We're going to go ahead and give you guys the day off tomorrow because it was just a well-written job, both of you.
Wow, no way, thank you so much, sir, really appreciate it.
As you can see, this is an issue with rewards and punishment in an organization. The best way to fix this is to fairly reward good behavior and punish bad behavior. Now let's see how an effective manager would handle that same situation.
Hey, listen, Jenna, I read the peer reviews and you were just unhappy with your coworker's performance. And I understand that you did enjoy the work and you believe that he didn't pull his weight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the choice to take a day off on Friday because I see that you did a great job. And then I'm going to talk to Mark and I'm going to get everything settled. So I read the peer evaluations and quite frankly I'm disappointed in the report that you received. Seems that you didn't pull enough weight in the project and coworkers weren't happy with it. So what I'm going to do is, this is one strike, and if I see this again on another report, then there's going to be further punishment.
I'm so sorry, I'll definitely be pulling my weight, I'll make sure it never happens again.
In this situation, Jenna is working on a financial report due by the end of the day.
Oh, so when's this going to be done? You're not doing this quick enough. Like, you should have done that yesterday, and then this earlier today.
Okay.
Jenna's manager is displaying micromanagement. A good way to fix this is by giving your employees space to make their own mistakes and learning from them. Let's see how Paul does this time.
Hey, Jenna, how's the project coming along?
Pretty good so far.
It's going good. You have any questions or anything?
Not at the moment.
Okay, if you need anything from me, I'll be back in my office.
Okay, thank you.
Mark and Megan are two employees in the break room discussing their manager.
Sorry I'm late, guys. You know, I was late because of, like, traffic or something. Sorry.
Honestly, he shows up like 2 hours late every day. Reeks like alcohol. I don't think he's handed in one of his projects yet. Like, he's been giving me all his work. I don't get it. He's terrible.
We do so much more than him. One of us should be the manager of this
Honestly,
company.
yeah. Like, either that or I'm gonna move.
That was an example of a loss of faith in leadership. Those employees did not have faith in their manager, therefore they were not motivated to work. A good manager should be motivated and lead their employees in the right direction. Let's see how Paul handles the situation this time.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Hey,
What's
morning,
up?
Paul.
It's a beautiful day. Let's go get after it. I brought us in some coffee and donuts, so I already started the work for today, and I'll let you guys in on it.
All
All right,
right,
let's do this.
let's do it.
Sounds good.
I have way too much work to do.
Honestly, like, I finished all my work yesterday. This stuff's so dull. Like, I just got it done. I'm just waiting for the next one. I really don't care.
This is way too much work for one person to do. I can't do this all by myself.
Shh, that sucks. I'm sorry.
This is an example of boredom and work overload. A good manager should give stimulating and meaningful work to their employees that doesn't overwhelm them. Let's see how a good manager would handle this situation.
So I brought you into the office just to check up on you, see how everything's going with that new project I assigned you.
I appreciate that you assigned it to me, but it's too much work for one person to take on.
Okay, I'll just try to handle it the best I can. I'll look into solutions.
Thank you.
So Megan is overwhelmed with one of the assignments I gave to her, which is understandable. So there is something that I think you're interested in because it takes place with the Children's Foundation, and it's a huge deal for the company to get this all straightened out. So it's something that I think you'd be interested in. Just let me know, go over it, and we'll figure everything out.
Absolutely, yeah. No, I actually do some of my own work with this charity too, so I'm definitely interested in this. Like, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Sounds good?
Thank you. See, honestly, Megan, I think we need the budget of $1,000 for this project based off this right here. There's no way we can do any less.
We can only afford $500 right now.
But what do you mean though? Like, I feel like if we just take money from this spot, we could bring it to here to bring $1,000 total for this project.
No, we can't do that. It's not gonna work.
It has to work. It's the only way.
It's not going to.
This situation displays employee conflict. A good manager should build teamwork and collaborative relationships. Let's see how our manager handles this situation.
Alright, so I brought you guys into my office today because I'm just sick and tired of the arguing, and it's doing nobody any good. And quite frankly, this project just won't get done. And this is where I'm going to intervene, and I'm just going to help you guys just come meet some middle ground. I see, like, from the numbers that both of you guys are correct. Like, both of you guys, I see where you both are coming from. So we're just going to, all three of us, just figure it out, and we're just going to discuss, and we're just going to all come to an agreement. So we just get everything done together.
Sounds good to me. I want the $1,000. I know she wants the $500. Can we get money, take money from a different account maybe?
Well, we're just going to have to review it at all three of us because I want to see where you want to get your numbers from, and I want to see where you have your numbers from. But both of them can work out, and we're just going to come to the middle ground. We're all just going to work it out together.
Okay.
Now that we've seen some hypothetical situations and how a manager should act, we're going to cut to Paul, who interviewed a real manager.
North Greenbush Starbucks, we're going to interview Amanda De La Moore, the store manager, to ask what motivates employees in the workplace and how to get a collaborative work environment. So hello, how's it going?
How are you?
Nice to meet you. So the first question is, how long have you started? How long were you manager of Starbucks?
Manager, I've been for about 3 years now. That includes the training time and my time here.
And you enjoy it so far?
Absolutely.
So what kind of positive experiences have you gotten from being a manager?
For me, it's been a lot of changes, and they've all been very positive. I feel overall the whole team works a lot better, more cohesively together, and our results really show those changes.
So what tactics have you used to motivate your employees to work at such a high level?
Well, for me, it's the kind of thing where if I ever ask anyone to do anything, it's something I wouldn't be able to do myself. So leading by example has been most important.
So how do you keep involved and engaged with work that matters? How do you keep the workers involved?
Well, I spend a lot of time working with my team, so I'm working side by side with them, so I understand the situations that may arise with them, any hurdles that they have. So I think that I also am a very engaged person, where they understand that they can come talk to me, whether it's work related or personally, and they feel like they have a connection with me just as a person.
And what do you think the employees want most out of from working here?
I think overall a lot of them want appreciation. They want to feel that the work they're doing is for a better, greater good, and that they're recognized for doing the right thing.
Okay. And what is like the biggest problems you've faced with so far, or just like even if it's a bunch of little ones?
Overall, there are some people that when I took over the store were not in the greatest mindset of trying to be working forward, working together as a team. So unfortunately, most of them are not with us anymore because they didn't have the strong work ethic that we need here.
The cohesiveness that you just need in the team in general. And how do you communicate your expectations with your employees?
Overall, I communicate one-on-one for any expectation I have, setting small goals, checking in with them a lot, giving good feedback. making sure that they're understanding of how to reach the goals. I don't just give you some wildly crazy things to try to figure out and do on your own. I try to set you up for success and let you know these are the things you can do to overcome barriers and how I can help you.
Have you ever had a problem with like two employees not working well together? Have you talked to them separately or you talk to them together? How do you approach that scenario?
Definitely talking together separately because everyone has a story to be told and everyone wants to be heard. Then coming together to make sure that we are on the same page going forward. Making sure that we're checking in also again that everything is going in the right direction.
Have you ever been in a scenario where your employees might think that you're incapable of doing your job, or if you did something wrong, they would be like, oh, if I did that, I'm sure I would have gotten reprimanded or whatever?
Well, I'm not perfect. Things do happen. Sometimes people will ask me questions and things that I'm not sure of. So even if there's a situation like that, I check in with them to let them know maybe I'm not doing the right thing, but you should be learning from my mistakes. Or if I don't have the answer for you, I will get it to you in a timely manner. You just need to check on some things.
And do you ever oppose an employee coming up asking you a question on what? Like, do you ever get annoyed when they ask questions just to make sure that they're right? Do you want to be approachable? That's what I'm basically asking.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's one of the biggest things that a manager can do is making sure that their team feels comfortable talking to them. If you don't have that buy-in with them, it's very hard for them to be acting ethically when you're not standing next to them and making sure they're doing the right thing.
And one last thing is, if a worker has been here for a while, what is your process, or just works really well, what's your process for possibly promoting them to a more responsible having voice?
Well, for me, if I see somebody that is probably working towards being promoted, I have lots of conversations with them on little goals that they can be working to get there. Also getting feedback from them about what they would do in a situation if they were given that supervision kind of a role. So for different people, it goes a lot of, if they have a different learning style, some people need to be reconciled, they need to be reminded constantly that they're doing the right thing. And a lot of people, you can just give them a task, they'll finish it, and go about their way. So it's kind of finding everybody's personalities and how they can work towards fitting their goals.
And have you ever been approached by a worker or employee to be promoted or anything?
Yeah, absolutely. Since I've been in this store, I think I've promoted probably 5 or 6 people. So it is a task that's ongoing, checking in with them often to making sure that they feel successful in their position.
And have you ever been approached by an employee that you might think that's not ready to be promoted, and how did you handle that situation?
So I have had that happen where somebody that thinks that they are ready for a position that they are not capable of because of the way that they're functioning on the job. So checking in with them and saying, hey, these are the things that I need you to work on going forward. These are the situations that are your areas of opportunity, and this is what I expect from you moving forward.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, we'd like to thank Ms. Taylor Moore again for giving the time just to speak to us. Now we're going to shift focus on our very own Mark. Mark has dealt with a common problem that's in every workplace environment, or in most of them. Mark has dealt with the problem where he wasn't properly rewarded, and that led him to lose his faith in leadership. And he ended up leaving the company, which will explain to us even more, and what the company did to bring him back. Mark's going to go into more detail about this right now. Take it away, Mark.
Thanks for the introduction, Paul. I had actually had a first-hand experience of demotivation working for a company I used to work for. I'd always worked very hard, and to be honest, harder than most people. But I was promised that I was going to be promoted, and I was really ecstatic about that. But after that promise, it never came through, and I wasn't promoted. So I immediately lost almost all faith in the store leadership, and I decided to leave the company. It just so happened that when the district manager called wind of what was happening to me, they called me right away. They were very persistent that I was an asset to the company, and they were willing to offer me the promotion I deserved, along with a higher pay raise than I had asked. I was very appreciative of this offer. However, I did not want to work with the store managers at the previous store. So they decided to shift me to another store where they knew managers who could handle me effectively and actually handle the situation appropriately. I was extremely grateful for that, and I wound up staying with the company for a good amount of time. And I just wanted to extend my appreciation of how they were able to recover and learn from their mistake and effectively reward me for the good work I was doing.
Thanks for that, Mark. And that will conclude today's segment. For Business Newsroom, I'm Tim O'Leary.
And I'm Paul DiMartino, signing off.